In this video, I'm going to talk about ways to effectively present instructional content, provide directions, and avoid confusion when working with students who require linguistic support. Let's start with presenting instructional content. So 2 techniques for presenting content information in ways that students comprehend are 1. Using gestures and physical aids to accompany speech, and 2. Using graphic organizers. So, using lecture-style teaching is most likely going to create confusion and lose students' attention. This is especially true with ELLs. According to Echeverria and others, using gestures and visual aids assists students in organizing and making sense of information that is presented verbally. For some teachers, this may mean using images in their presentations, using body language, or even bringing in objects. For others, it may mean pointing as they speak, incorporating captions, or using bolded fonts to bring attention to certain information. Despite the method you choose, using this technique is sure to increase student comprehension. Graphic organizers are another great way to increase students' comprehension. According to Echeverria and others, these visual learning tools capture and simplify teachers' many potentially confusing words. For example, instead of presenting my students with a long paragraph of information, I could display a graphic organizer like this that orders and simplifies the information instead. Although the information is the same, the graphic organizer is much less intimidating for students and easier for them to understand. Now, let's talk about giving instructions. When providing students with directions, it's important to take it step by step. Echeverria mentions that effective teachers present instruction in a step-by-step manner. That effectiveness is more than likely produced by the slow, linear pace that they keep while providing instructions, which reduces confusion and gives students an opportunity to process and question all aspects of the academic task. In addition to going step by step, teachers should also accompany oral directions with written ones. It's difficult for any student to retain oral information or instructions without reinforcement, but for ELLs, the additional steps of translating and processing makes retention a lot harder. Providing both oral and written directions is beneficial because, according to Echeverria and others, English learners can refer back to them at a later point in time as they complete the assignment or task. Finally, let's discuss ways you can avoid having students become confused about accomplishing academic tasks. So the first technique that I found to be helpful is writing out directions and having a colleague review or try them. According to Echeverria, this can be an eye-opening experience because things that make sense to you may not always make sense to others, especially to a younger audience like your students. Double-checking your steps with others can expose you to confusing wording, overlooked perspectives, or more errors that you wouldn't have noticed on your own. Another proactive technique for avoiding confusion is modeling the task and providing a finished product. According to Echeverria and others, providing a model as the students are taken through the task verbally eliminates ambiguity and gives the message in more than one way. Modeling adds a visual aspect to giving instruction, which is always beneficial for all students, but especially for ELLs. Also, showcasing that finished product at the end of your modeling gives students a clear idea of what they're expected to accomplish throughout the academic task, which relieves confusion even more. According to Ms. Cecilia Pincock, these specialized techniques will help you help your English language learners master concepts and meet standards.